Issues going on in our society today, it's more important than ever to have clarity over agreement. I've always thought that was a wise way of thinking about things. Weighing in on that and a whole lot more is political commentator Camryn Hinsey joining us to talk about how we can all come together. We may have different viewpoints, but I think clarity is important. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Brian.
Let's talk about being able to listen to someone else's viewpoint, understand what they're talking about, and moving forward with that instead of coming together from two different sides and having a major disagreement.
Absolutely. Mutual respect for one another needs to be a key priority right now, regardless of political beliefs. I'm not going to lie, it's a lot easier said than done. There are people in this country that have destroyed communities, think it's okay to kneel for the anthem, and burn the flag that millions of men and women have fought and died for. But most importantly, though, we need to hold ourselves accountable. People need to take it upon themselves to reflect and decide if they can put unity and prosperity over their own ego. But the mainstream media also needs to be held accountable for portraying bias and causing divisiveness upon this country. But I'm not going to lose hope because I love this country and I want her to succeed. But we need to expect better upon people.
Yes, and I think personal accountability plays a lot in this. But let me ask you this, though. If people are willing to stop just for a second and put aside politics and really look at the reason why someone might be kneeling, the reason why someone might be feeling the way they are about today's events, that's a start. But until we put politics aside, none of us can ever come together and solve some of these huge social issues that we have right now.
Absolutely. I think that it's one thing to listen to somebody and actually see their viewpoint, but it's another to actually comprehend what they're thinking and then formulate an opinion based off that. So we do need to have these level-headed conversations. It will be difficult, like I said, easier said than done, but that's the first step to progress right now.
Right. We've talked about your social media before. You're very outward with your political opinion on Instagram and across the platform. You've been attacked recently by people from the other side of the political aisle on being a female, white conservative, and I guess not believing what, quote, the mainstream media wants you to believe. Can you share some of your experiences with us right now?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, on a daily basis, I get accused of being a racist, homophobe, Nazi. I've never let that stop me before. I will never shut my mouth because I believe everything that I'm saying. It's for an important cause. But yeah, it's very disheartening at times to see that, but I learn from it. Maybe what they're saying is rude, but maybe I can take note. Same goes both ways, though. I think that we can learn tolerance that way, actually just understanding where they're coming from, maybe just putting it a little nicer way next time.
Right. One last question for you, and I think I know the answer to this, but I want our viewers, if they're not familiar with you, to understand how you look upon faith to guide you through life, through troubled times. And it's prayer, it's faith, and if we all came together from a biblical standpoint, we might be able to solve a lot of stuff we have today.
Yeah, absolutely. I pray every single day for the people that may be rude to me on social media and say those things that they would never say in person to me. I wish them betterment. I wish them to find clarity through these tough times. Maybe they just need a bad guy to blame everything on. I don't know. But that's out of my control. I put it in God's hands. And that is so important right now, to lean on God and lean on not your own understanding, but for his path for you. So thank you for bringing that up, by the way. That is a main contribution to why I do what I do every single day.
There you go. Camryn, we certainly appreciate your time. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts on these topics.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.